Hmm.
So for whatever reason, it's not working.
Like even the stream isn't coming up?
Uh, I'll choose. It should say because it says stream. Waiting for
Thanks.
the thing to show up.
Actually show.
I know. I'm waiting for it to show.
Normally take.
It doesn't. It's so freaking high. Hello, people. Wow.
Is it preview stream or stream on?
This is what's on right now,
Huh?
but it should be showing the full thing.
Well, refresh your.
All right. Well, we'll switch over to this. At least people can see us if they're watching.
If people can actually see it.
Hey, okay, it's back.
Okay.
Oh,
Now we're
thank
live.
God. Now we're live.
And we've been live for 12 seconds. Okay. Good.
I was wondering why that was taking so freaking long. I guess the stream health is all kinds of funky today.
Yeah. So hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Up there.
I'm looking up
okay.
there. I learned. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 3 of Couch Co-op. Today, you may notice a lot more talking and a lot less game sounds because for some reason we have not been able to fix our audio difficulties with the game itself. It is not being able to pick up the game audio for reasons I don't quite understand.
Yeah, same here. And I'm, the audio video guy, and it's...
That screen's still on, so we're gonna just this. So today, instead of playing a Super Nintendo game like you guys have been the last 2 episodes that we've done, we decided to go a little bit different. Mostly because this is another game that both me and Dan kind of grew up with and love. It's this one right here, Bushido Blade. It was the very first PS1 game that I got. Growing up, and I think I might have told this story last week, but I'm going to tell it again anyways because it's pertinent to today's episode. Growing up, I was always a Nintendo guy. We had Nintendo, we got Super Nintendo. I had that big, clunky 4-battery green screen Game Boy. The one that if you trip and fall and it leaves your hand, somebody's going to die. And when the battery life goes down, you can actually scroll down on the screen settings to make it darker so that you can get to a save point. I burst through a lot of batteries in my day. But when it came time for this, the generation that this particular system was from, I remember me, my brother, and my mom, we had gone to Toys R Us, and we had a choice to make, whether we were going to get the N64 or we were going to get the PlayStation. And I had played bits and pieces of the PlayStation at one of my aunt's places. I had played the N64 at another aunt's place, and we both kind of decided maybe it was time for a change. So we got the PlayStation, and it had interactive demonstration disc volume 5. It was an orange disc that had Tomb Raider #2, and it had a video of Gex enter the gecko. And we bought this as well, Bushido Blade, a game that we have not seen anything of since the second game came out in, I think it was a year or so after this one. It seems to be a franchise that has died on the vine. Final Fantasy got picked up and moved forward. Dragon Quest, Parasite Eve got a couple of games, and a PSP game as well. But Bushido Blade, we haven't seen anything of. And I love this thing. I mean, if you make the wrong move, you can die in one hit. There is no other fighting game that I have seen that can do that. It's all like health bars and percentages where you shoot somebody off the screen, and this is just a very bare bones 6-character multi-weapon samurai warrior awesomeness. Dan, what is your earliest memory of this particular game?
This is actually was introduced to me by a friend of mine, Adam, who you know as well.
Of course, he's a neighbor of mine now.
Yeah. Adam and I used to hang out a hell of a lot, and this is a game that he introduced me to, and it's also one of my favorite fighting games, just because of the game mechanic of you're good, you kill the other guy. If you get a good strike, round done, move on, keep going. Some of the cheap maneuvers of throwing your dagger at somebody who's not expecting it, that's also a fun one. I don't even know if I remember all of the moves for this, but
yes, but you see, this game came out at a time when instruction manuals were a thing, so if you want to take like 30 seconds to flip through the character combos and their chosen weapons.
I was still trying to get our audio working, but I think at this point I'm going to give up. We've been spending the last like half an hour trying to get the audio from the PS3 to kick in.
At least we have the visuals.
At least we got the visuals. If anybody has any suggestions for the Hopag, however it's pronounced, HD PVR2 to get the audio to work through OBS, you let me know in the comments, please, for the love of God, because I've messed around with all kinds of settings and nothing seems to be working for me.
And I am completely technologically illiterate, so there's no way in hell that I'd even be able to help him out. So,
also let us know if you can, if the audio and video is synced up relatively well for the webcam audio and video, because we're messed with that a little bit too.
He says talking with his hands.
Yes, well, so maybe you can tell.
And, well, I don't know what you're doing. I just see you doing ridiculous things.
So, and it's funny because we're looking at it on a delay here because we're trying to delay it so that it works with the capture delay as well. It's all kinds of audio messery over here, but
I can't wait until we're doing this full time. We have somebody else dealing with all the technical
issues.
It'll
probably still be me. It'll probably still be me taking care of this. So yeah.
Also, let us know if like my voice is too loud. If this is not.
You can always move the mic a little bit more towards me,
and maybe we can remember to share this on Facebook before we forget.
Oh yes! Oh my God!
We've spent so much time trying to fix up the audio that we have not put this on our feed. So yeah, let's do that now.
Yes, sir. And
yeah, let's. How is that?
Share. Share.
And on our timeline, on our page. No, not Lander Studios. Although, if you want to share it on that too,
nobody goes there.
Clearly, you do.
I do. It's my page.
So there are many different game modes to this, even though they all do involve murdering the other person. There's a story mode, which took me years to figure out because I'm like, well, the other character's talking. What a perfect opportunity to put my sword through his neck. Turns out that's dishonorable, and you don't get any of the endings. So it took me a little while to figure out that, you actually have to fight fairly, even though that's technically in the name. Bushido is another word for honor. And there's another mode where it's like a one-on-one duel where you choose your character, you choose your weapon, and you hope to God that you're playing against somebody who hasn't remembered how to play this game in 20-odd years. And finally, my favorite game mode was the one where you take your chosen character, and you go through a gauntlet of 100 ninjas and geishas and samurai masters in an attempt to get through all the way to the end. And what I later found out, thanks to the advent of the internet and me being able to use GameFAQs, is that if you go through from 1 to 100 on the hardest difficulty without using a single continue, you unlock one of the characters that you have to go against in the story mode. And that character is Katze, Katze. And yeah, it's a gun guy, which is basically automatic one-hit KO.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I never... How did I never...
Oh,
wait, yes.
Because you have to go through 1 to 100.
Yes. I don't think I ever got
dying.
to 100. So we're going to switch over to gameplay mode at this point. Bloop.
And hopefully, one of these days, the audio will just...
Oh, hold on. There's audio.
Is there?
There's audio from HDMI.
Well, maybe it's because we're finally...
Wait. This might actually work. Will it only kick in when it's streaming?
I don't know.
Because we were testing this out before.
The whole time.
Oh my freaking god, we have audio. No, that's loud. There we go.
Fine. Okay, so
I'm just gonna mess with it. Hopefully the levels are good enough that you can hear it and us at the same time. Because, you know, yeah, if you've ever done streaming before, you know how weird it is that, you know, your sound system is not the same level as this here, because you don't want any cross chatter between your microphone and speakers and all that fun stuff. So if the game audio is too loud, just let us know. I'm trying to see it through levels here, but use your best judgment, guys. I mean, please help us, please.
Yeah. Especially since we are still just starting out. At the same time, any help would be necessary, especially just because we want you guys to enjoy what we're doing. And if you can't hear the game properly and you're only hearing me scream into a microphone, that's not fun for anybody except for me.
Pretty much. Not even me. Alright, so let me get my controller here.
Okay.
Hopefully not making too much noise. I know I've heard comments that when we move stuff on the table, you might hear some noise filtering in through the microphone. It's because I don't have a shock mount for it, so sorry.
You know, you and about like one other person maybe are gonna know what that is. Maybe bring up the chat as well, so we...
Yeah, chat's there. There we go.
Perfect.
And nobody's helping us. Thanks, guys. Really.
Hey,
Thank you.
Look, give us some time. Okay, so each of these characters has their own little story, but I always went with Black Lotus because of the awesome black uniform that he uses in the story mode, and the fact that it was a magic card.
Of course.
So he was always my favorite character.
Man.
You should probably go Tsutsemi. No, to the right. Utsutsemi, because he's the old guy who looks like he's about to die of old age.
Oh, thank you. Okay, done. Do this. Oh man, that's right. Maybe it was Bushido Blade 2 I was playing, because I remember the selection being slightly different.
I'm actually gonna check, because there's one that caused some noise. Because Black Lotus has a very I put it on the table, it slipped off. So there is a specific combo that this particular character uses with one of the weapons.
Oh, speaking of games that come with a manual.
Hold
on.
But we have to wait until he actually shows up before we see it.
Okay, well, you know what? If Josiah is there, we have something for you. So make your presence known and...
Rapier! Hui!
So you're cheating is what you're telling me.
No, I'm just doing a really annoying sound effect that annoyed the crap out of my family when I was but a young lad. The katana is obviously the most balanced weapon. And
that's why I'm taking it, because I remember it being the most balanced, and yeah, whatever arena.
Bamboo thicket.
I'm gonna die, so...
Yes, you are.
You've been practicing the last half hour. I've been messing with freaking
But we've also been...
technical difficulties.
I did it on purpose so that you can see the audio levels.
Yeah, I guess that's slightly true. not so you can completely demolish me. Okay. Are we really moving that slow? I'm not even knowing what buttons to press yet, so why don't you give me a second?
Okay, so triangle is high attack, circle is mid attack, X is low attack, squares block. You have to time it perfectly.
Okay.
And these two buttons here changes your stance from a normal, high, and low.
Okay, so like heavy stance to rematch. Because seriously, oh great, this is.
That's a high stance. Oop. Whoa! Okay. Come on. I dare you to hit me. This is why you don't taunt your opponent, because they eventually kill you.
Okay, so one of the things we wanted to talk about was violence in video games.
Really? That's the one we're going with? Okay.
Yeah, well, why not?
We had a bunch of different topic ideas for this particular one.
We got time. We can talk about pretty much everything here. So, now how do you run? What the hell is this crap?
Hold L1 while moving with the D-pad. Oh, come on!
See, that was not nice of you to not tell me.
Yeah, see, this is instant karma. I very strongly believe in karma. If you do good things will happen. If you do bad things will happen. And when you try to cheat your way through the game... Yeah, I skipped through the continue because I want to change weapons.
Okay.
I just want to do that annoying sound effect a couple of times.
Which one? The hee.
Yeah. I could never play this game with anybody in the house because if I did, I would use that move and it would just be terrible.
Oh, jeez. All right. We'll stick with
old dude.
Old dude. No, I didn't shave today, so I guess old dude kind of works out for me. You have an
Adachi, you have a sledgehammer. So I went sledgehammer all the way. Because, you know, Triple H and all that. Go with Executioner's Cove. So we're on a nice sandy beach for your blood to turn the sea red. So violence in video games, because we're talking about murdering each other.
Does this work with the
no,
stick?
No, it does not. It was before there was an analog stick. Oh crap.
You're on the ground!
Yes, but I lunged at your leg and it didn't do anything.
So I got both of your legs. You were just like...
I'm a dead guppy. Just kill me now.
So you're Black Knight, essentially. It's but a flesh wound.
Then soon I'm just a talking head. Oh yeah.
Straight to the gut.
So are we going to talk about violence in video games, or are we just going to murder each other?
It's hard to talk and play and concentrate at the same time.
Violence in video games. The most sold games on the planet right now are things like Assassin's Creed, Grand Theft Auto, Call of Duty, all of which involve murdering people. And granted, it seems a little hypocritical since it's involving murdering people right now, but I wanted to bring up the fact that, I mean, video games are supposed to be a fantasy world. It's not real. It's doing things that you already can't do. You can't just steal a car and run over all your pedestrians. You can't just throw a capture device and steal... Maybe the sledgehammer's a little too slow.
Speaking of violence in video games, there was a conversation I was having about Westworld with coworkers.
Let's try not to give too many spoilers.
No spoilers on it. Just the
not that I care about spoilers, as is obvious.
Yeah.
But I do kind of. That's amazing. Let's do it again. Let's do it again.
I just run you over. Oh, that was mean.
You ran me over. We didn't bump heads. You just knocked me down. So fuck you.
So in Westworld, it's the central premise of it is that there is a theme park of androids I guess androids is the right word. Um, and you can live out your fantasies there, be it um, oh. So you can live out your fantasies there if you want to, help the townsfolk, if you want to kill people, if you want to just, sleep your way through the town. You can do all those things in Westworld. And the moral argument is it real? Does it count as real if you can actually, take a real gun and shoot somebody, even though they're not real themselves? So, see, one button. I wasn't even holding the controller. I just went blop, and I killed him. So that was kind of sad, Chris.
Also, I'm trying to attack him while he's talking, which is a point that I brought up earlier from the story mode. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. Standing there all nice and calm. Nope, I'm not killing you. I'm running away. I'm running away. I'm running away. I'm running away.
Oh, nice.
Jumped up and smacked you down.
So the same comes down to video games as well, which is how real is real, and at what point do we draw the line? And that's something that Westworld tries to get into as well with the theory and themes of the show.
Hey, that's just the theory.
But hey, that's just the theory. Oh wow, that was nice.
Like that's the
we have old fighting games like this, which is just like pixel art essentially. I mean, you're not really looking at any kind of realism here at all, aside from the game mechanic.
Yeah, aside from being able to kill somebody in one hit with something sharp enough to cut through bone. That sounds so weird.
Oh, come on. So you have pixelated video games like this, which are really
I
not
backed
realistic.
away and hit you in the face.
How did you back away? How did you break off?
By hitting double tap on the D-pad while still hitting buttons.
Okay.
It's one of those rare things that I know how to do. Because mostly I just use the katana and run you through.
So you have the pixelated stuff like this, which is the old school. Oh. Oh, come on!
Oh, crap!
This is just... Oh, I threw sand in your face!
No, you threw your weapon.
No, it's sand.
No, that was your weapon. You keep picking up your dagger.
Oh, come on.
So cheap!
There we go.
That
finally.
was so cheap. I couldn't even move my weapon.
It was like,
I don't have time to just hit him.
So, my God, how many times am I going to repeat this damn point? So we have old school games like this, which are, very unrealistic, and then you have your new style games, like you have your first-person shooters. You have Street Fighter V, which is just gorgeous compared to this.
I don't know. I never really liked the art style of the new Street Fighter games. I always preferred Tekken and Soul Calibur. We haven't seen a Soul Calibur game since PS3.
Play yet.
Mikado.
And let's go with the...
Naginata.
Oh, sorry.
So, great. Now you're going to use a super heavy weapon, and I'm choosing the balanced. Are we ever going to be balanced in this? Of course not.
So, when it comes to realism, I mean, we've in the media especially, we've always had people saying, oh, it's ruining our children, and we we've had problems like this. Oh wow, that was bad stance for me, eh? We've had problems like this forever. It was books before then, it was radio, then it was television, and now it's video games.
Whoa! Ooh!
I'm pretty sure you're dead. Right in the crotch.
Yeah. Oh!
Oh yeah, and
And you hit me after I'm dead, too.
So yes, comic books as well was a big thing. Oh, you can go down there?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, come on. Get down there.
That's just not fair. R1 decline, by the way. Now, I've always been of a mind to say that video games are real,
Oh
so there's no real points. Okay, well, maybe not no real point, but I mean, the world of difference in between playing a video game and doing something in real life. I mean, just because you play Call of Duty doesn't mean you're gonna go into a mall and just like snipe.
That's why I couldn't do my moves, because I had an arm down.
Yeah.
I realized.
And now you're drowning.
Yes. Well, I'm already dead, so drowning is really not.
Oh crap!
Oh, I'm dead.
That's with the red.
She loses her arm pretty quickly.
Well, it's the weapon I'm using. You're using a double-handed weapon, which is going to tire you out, and then just a quick tap. I mean, a good strategy in this is to literally, like, dissect your opponent body part by body part before going in for the kill. Come on, get closer. Don't hide behind the tree. Whoa!
Eviscerated.
Right through the gut. There were many people, especially when the whole Grand Theft Auto thing was coming out and like moved to 3D and was really hitting its stride around like Grand Theft Auto, Vice City, and San Andreas. Whereas everybody just kind of assumed, oh yeah, well video games that are violent are going to desensitize people. I do not think that is the case.
You're just gonna take me on while I'm, you know.
Scrolling through stuff? Yes.
I keep messing up with the buttons. I keep thinking X is my middle attack rather than
Yeah, no,
circle. Sorry, square is my middle attack rather than circle.
Yeah.
I just keep blocking constantly.
I've noticed.
Nice.
It looks like you're having an aneurysm.
It's great. We did. I'm still like.
He like, threw me, and like there can't be this much blood in his body.
Rematch.
Whoa! Whoa! That's just no. Get down here. I am really slow after that.
Oh.
Must kill. Must hit. I am super slow. Like you should win this for sure.
Yeah, no. I
Except
can't,
he didn't.
I can't get fast enough to do so.
Now, there's also plenty of evidence to say that the people who would commit an act of violence against somebody just because, and using video games as an excuse, that they're already mentally ill. And that's not to say that we should ignore it or that it's just black and white. I mean, there are many different things that will factor into somebody snapping and doing something like this. It has to do with what kind of school life they had, whether or not they feel like they're actually worth something. I mean, there's a million different ways to dissect.
To dissect your opponent. No, but yeah, absolutely. I find somebody who commits violence is usually already a violent person.
Yeah, and video games is not going to be necessarily what triggers it, but it is going to be something that they kind of, I guess, seek refuge in, or looking for the word here, because I had this in my head last night. Crap! Oh, crap! I wonder if I stay down there long enough, I'll just drown. Just drop me down. I can't even use my weapon because you killed my arm.
There we go. That's about time.
They'll use it as their inspiration, or just getting ideas of how to do it from video games. But I also think that people who would go and snap and do something like that, they probably shouldn't be playing violent video games anyways. I myself did not have the happiest of high school lives, or spent a lot of time playing violent video games, and I still haven't killed anybody that I'm aware of. That's not a happy plot to end on.
I thought you were aware of. Damn slow.
Really are. But now you're in water, so. And I love the square that's around the character. I mean, we're playing this on a PS3, so it does not look... Oh, God. It does not look nearly as good as it did back in, like, what, 1997 when this game came out?
Yes.
1997.
Old school game, man.
Now, where is the game? Sorry, Brian, if you're watching this, I was sitting on your game case, your 20-year-old game case.
Oh yeah, I can use the stance.
Well, it actually really good kid. Ugh! That blade is too close to my face.
Oh, there we go.
You ran right into my sword.
Right
I
into
just
the
held
throat.
I held it out for you. Look,
Into the throat.
Boom!
Yeah, there we go. Done.
Well, you know how they say she's just a pretty face. Not anymore.
Jeez. How do I skip
X, you circle.
Oh, boom.
Yeah. So no more
Man.
moat. And I'm actually gonna choose a different character now.
Yeah, it's about friggin' time.
Rarest magic card and most expensive magic card ever. I will be the old fogey.
Go with Red Shadow.
The Nodachi.
How are you? Well, then let's bring it on.
Oh, hey, look at that! We're actually using the same weapon for once. Do you notice I bow? I don't actually respect you. Let's make Kyokin. This is I think, the final boss area.
Well, judging by its placement on the map selection screen, I would assume so.
Not necessarily. It is the final boss area. Oh, look at me.
I keep pressing the wrong freaking button.
Oh, crap. As soon as I end up lying on the ground, like, that is it for me. There is no...
I'm surprised you fended off the first blow.
I am too, because you can't really block. And look at you shaking your head, like...
Well, I can't stand up because my legs are broken.
You flopped like a ragdoll.
So slow to change stances, my god.
So if you're watching this after this has been uploaded on YouTube, you may realize that I am quite sadistic, and that maybe I shouldn't be playing violent video games. But I have the ultimate defense for why I continue to do so. And
Oh,
not
come
just
on.
because I can run through my film guy with a sword, but I probably shouldn't do it too often because he does edit the episodes and might make me
You
look
keep
not
saying
good.
that, and I keep not doing it. Oh, speaking of making you not look good, we're very close to 200 subs. So if you get us there, there's a blooper video that I promised at the very first stream. So yeah, and if he keeps this up, I'll make it even worse. I mean, there is some footage there that... Oh my god. Why do I even bother?
I don't know, why do you even bother?
I really shouldn't change stances. She is just retarded slow with the stance change.
Not only that, it's the sword. Look.
Yeah, it's I did the exact same attack.
Yeah, but it was a hair's breadth
Oh,
away.
yeah,
And that is
hair's
one of the
breadth.
best things about this game, is that if it's just a little bit, like, off,
So far, I'm not a fan of this character.
it could just be the weapon, though.
Oh, right. How did I miss?
I don't know, how did you miss? Oh, crap! It's slow to start a combo, but once you get started, it's just... You're using the sword's momentum.
Jesus.
Sorry about that, but not really.
Fiddle. Beautiful.
Thank you. You just called me pretty.
Slicey dicey.
Right through the ear. Now, my defense for still playing violent video games is because it makes me less violent in the long run. If you take a look at games like Dynasty Warriors, which is essentially one character using a weapon kind of like this, and there are millions upon millions of tiny little soldier dudes just lining up, essentially, to die on the power of your blade.
How do you do that?
Back, forward, X.
Ah, okay.
And you do like this jumping execution style move. I love it with the sledgehammer because you actually see him lift it up and then drop it down on the guy. With other swords, it seems to be just like a stabbing motion. We hit our swords at the same time. That is not fair.
Oh! I got up.
That's just amazing. When does kitchen co-op start? Probably when I learn how to
Kitchen
cook.
co-op.
That's a new one. Maybe
Hey,
we should start a cooking
I have.
show.
Oh, that's weird. No.
You hit me from behind. That was dishonorable.
You tried to kill me first. See?
We're
And
trying
then-
to
and
kill
then-
each
and then
other.
you didn't turn around, so then I killed you.
Oh yes, that's the excuse that you're using.
So once again, if Josiah's there, make your presence known. We have something for you.
And you actually clear like quite a bit of distance there.
Oh, that's
What was that?
yeah.
Big sword, right
I
through
think
you.
that's the same move I just did.
It is, but
spinning?
I actually
Yeah.
did it on purpose.
Yeah. Playing from the kitchen. 'cause it's- Good point.
Maybe I should just concentrate on lowering
Is
my
he
voice a
is he
little
still
bit.
screaming into the mic, Jack? Should we fix this?
Did we kill each other?
No.
Oh!
My legs were broken, but I was still
It's not that
alive.
your legs were broken, it's that you had no legs anymore. Hey, look at that. She's wearing red underwear. It was right there.
Oh, jeez.
How are you doing that? Come on, closer.
Oh no! Ah, damn it.
Through you. All the way
It has
through
been
you.
relegated.
Well, it's good that we managed to fix that audio issue at the very least. Kind of.
Yeah. Can you hear the game audio there well enough, Jack? Ah, damn it.
At least you got a couple of shots in there. Like, that was about as fair as this game could possibly be. It's like I hit you, you slow down, but you're not dead. You still have a chance. Not really.
Should we try the story mode, or we'll do one more match and then go story?
We'll do one more. We'll do katana.
Audio
versus
is
katana.
clean, excellent.
Katana versus katana. Because this is just a big katana. Oh, crap. It's like, I bow before your giant sword of death.
I like how you just like flipped over with one.
So we'll do a couple rounds of katana versus katana.
Okay.
Which is speed, balance, power, agility, charisma,
Charisma.
other adjectives.
Oh. Shot delay is also well timed. Perfect. Thank you, sir.
And especially when we say the same word at the same time.
You know we hang out way too much when... Oh, so you're going to take Red Shadow, so I will take Black Lotus.
Oh, okay then. We'll see how this goes. Katana.
Do this.
Barely wait for her to hold out the sword before you're like, mine!
Arrgh.
Oh.
At the same time, Jinx... Oh, Christ. I gotta get up.
Now let's beat the shit out of each other. We're going the mode again?
Well, I just selected something. Oh, we're so cheese.
Yes, yes you are.
Never, you're the one who writes the script.
Except we're not scripted right now, aren't we? Oh, crap, that actually unplugged there for a sec.
Oh, well, that was great. Why? I'm hitting the stance change and I'm not getting it.
Yeah, because if you stance change to the highest one, you can't hit it again to go to the lower one. You have to hit, like, it's raise stance, lower stance.
I know, but I did lower stance first and didn't do anything. Then I did, because lower stance is the sideways stance.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah. So why? It didn't work the last time. Literally, I'm taking body shots here, and nothing is taking you down.
Did we unlock the secret weapon? I didn't know there was a secret weapon to unlock. I do know that there's a secret character.
Yeah, cause we haven't done the story mode on this PS3, because it's Brian's game, right? Or your game?
This is my brother's game. Which I have had in my possession for at least 2 years now.
Oh, what the...
Oh, we had the same idea, too.
It's a flamethrower? Or you're messing with me?
He's messing with you.
Yeah, seriously.
That's just what he does. There's no flamethrower, but there is a pistol wielder if we can get through 100 people without dying.
Possible even dual wielding flamethrowers.
This isn't Team Fortress. Kill me.
Yep.
Kill me.
No, that's the point.
I don't want you to kill me. Kill me. You're not allowed. You're not allowed to kill me. Okay, I'm the host of the show. If I die, you have no show. Three. And I can only go so far away from you. I can't actually, like... Whoa! I was not expecting that!
Damn it.
Oh, crap.
Oh, come on! I'll make a video about the flamethrowers, Chris. Really? Is it something you can do in After Effects? Because...
I don't know. I kind of want to see... You know what, Sean? If you can make a video about flamethrowers just for me, I would greatly appreciate that. Because if there's one thing I love, it's setting things on fire. Another unfortunate thing to probably not bring about in public.
I'm trying different combos.
Whoa!
Backhand.
That was some next generation spin shit right there. Can't believe I just said that out loud.
Next generation spin shit.
I feel like a horrible person for saying that.
You should.
In the works.
Oh.
Well, I look forward to seeing it, sir. Oh crap!
Oh no!
Back away! Back away! Back away! Oh, yes. Definitely taking care of the children is more important than watching two people hit each other in the face with swords. Woohoo! Save for the tree! Save for the tree!
Oh!
Run away! Run away! Oh, crap! Oh. Is that revenge for me slicing you down while I'm lying on my back?
Yes.
Because I've been trying to do that since the first match that you knocked my leg out from under me. So yes, so things like Dynasty Warriors, where you just kill hordes of
We're not
enemies.
gonna get through a single topic today, I don't think.
That's fine.
Oh, baby!
Maybe next
Insta-kill.
time I'm not gonna run directly into your sword. That's not fun. Now, Dynasty Warriors is a game that is literally about murder. And quite frankly, it stopped me from murdering people all throughout, you know, my post-high school retail duties. Because instead of actually taking my violence out on the customers, I would take it out on video game characters. And to me, something like that is an excellent motivator to the people to get help. I had my help. I had my anti-crime in video games, but a lot of people don't. They have no way of having an outlet for their rage. I was lucky. I had parents who weren't watching what I was playing after I was able to buy my own video games. Now that being said, there was an instance of... Oh, crap.
Oh no!
Yes! Oh, I couldn't move! I was drowning myself.
Alright, let's make sure everything's working here. Okay, that's good. Yeah, to do something. I really have no idea how to get the stream health to be better. It's really a pain in the ass to be. Comments, and there we go.
Come on, come at me.
Okay.
And that's what I'm talking about. One hit, one kill. It's just that simple. You don't get fighting games where you're on the edge of your seat the entire time, even with slow-moving weapons. Because at any point, you could be making the wrong move to allow your enemy in.
Oh!
Oh, God!
I still got you! I was sure that, because you had my arm down, I thought it was finished.
Yeah, no. It's when your legs are down that you're at risk. Your arm being down for a weapon
it's
like this.
terrible.
This is a one-armed weapon. Now, something like an Odachi or the Naginata or...
You just ran me over.
Let me just stand there and let you kill me. I think you're right. Red Shadow is like...
Is she, I don't know, she's kind of weird with her...
Like lack of health?
I don't know if it's lack of health. You want to switch?
No, I'm good. I'll lose to you no matter what in this one. Oh God! It's because my sword hit the wall. Like, look at that. It's like,
Yep.
ching! Uh-oh! I'm gonna look up at the sword coming right between my eyes.
I'm doing a lot better in this than I thought I would.
Yeah. Nope, no. Drown! Oh!
I did the same thing to you that you did to me.
Oh my
Thanks for that, by the way.
That is the last time I will ever help you out in anything. Okay, I think it's time for some story mode.
Yeah, let's do it.
Because I'm tired of losing.
Okay, maybe I won't do so bad in the 100-man run.
Yeah, because you're doing that one first.
Oh, great.
So in this mode, you actually have to fight honorably. You can't attack people from behind. You can't attack people while they're talking. If they're running away and you hit them, counts as dishonor.
Oh, wow.
Which makes one of the... because you have 6 characters here, but there are other characters as well that... this actually involves their health, I think. So that's like weakest health, strongest health.
Oh, okay.
So the old guy is actually like... And he's young. Like, he's the youngest character in the game. And this is what, like, what, black and yellow? That color scheme is gum?
No.
No, it's one of the sticky things for your lights, I think.
No, it was for the USB hub that I was trying to secure to the side of the wall unit, which is not just on the floor because with all the USB cables plugged in to make all this work, it's just too heavy. It just pulls everything down anyways, so...
So you have to fight honorably, and in order to get... Because there's 2 endings for every single character.
Get you some water, yeah?
No, I'm good.
You good?
Okay. Well, because every time I knock it on the thing, everybody hears how loud I am.
Well, then stop being so forceful.
Alright, well then I'll have some water, please. And my cup is actually next to the TV. So, there are 2 endings for every character. One just for getting through until the end, and another for getting through to the end, not getting hit until the last guy, because if you get hit, when you go into the next round, your arm or leg or whatever got hit is bandaged up.
Alright, sorry,
so
folks.
it actually shows how much damage you're taking when you're taking damage over the course of story mode. So if you just get to the end, you get one character's ending, but if you run around to a specific area, jump into the well, and then just beat those guys, and not get hit ever, you get a second ending. The only time you're actually allowed to take damage is when you're against the final guy, because the final guy is only fought if you run through everything and get to a certain spot right away. It's actually why I learned how to do that jump attack, because without that jump attack, you can't jump into a hole to get to that guy. There are ways of jumping, I could never figure it out because it's fighting game mechanics, so you have to do like back, forward, up, X to be able to do certain moves. So we're not going to do the super secret ending because, as you all plainly saw, I kind of suck at this game. And instead, we're just going to do the normal story mode with Black Lotus. And I'm going to choose the katana because it's the easiest way of doing things.
Yeah, for sure. Man. There we go. The spine a nice crack. And watch Chris play.
And maybe turn it up a little bit so we can actually hear.
Yeah, okay.
Basic storyline is you are part of a secret society of assassins. You discover this, and then you decide to run away. And the secret society of assassins actually sends the other characters after you to kill you. Also, all the characters speak Japanese, so I'm actually going to speak for the characters who are about to start talking. Since ancient times, Bushido has an absolute code of loyalty.
So you're gonna do the whole...
But if your master deviates from that code, what should you do?
I see. So we're going full-blown racist.
Is giving up loyalty also one way of... Ready.
Fight!
Heaven or hell, let's rock!
Oh, baby.
Also, load times.
それでは
Okay,
お覚悟
ready.
はいはい
Right.
はい
Okay, well, you know what? We're,
Wow!
Did you just die?
I just died!
That was it. That's the end of story mode, basically. Is what
No,
you're trying to do.
there's continue.
How many continues?
As many continues as you want. This is not an arcade game.
Oh, okay.
お覚悟
Since we're about an hour in, I figure we should, know our little prize that we got this week.
Alright, I will pause this because I want to make the announcement.
Okay.
So last week there was a guy who requested us to do a certain episode, because we do in fact do requests on this show if we can find the positive aspect of something that isn't always so positively regarded. Case in point, Spider-Man 3, or the PG Pro Wrestling, or every other episode that we have done. So somebody popped up on the stream last week and said, hey, you guys should do Scalar, which I keep calling Strider. And I had seen the game because I had worked at a game store for close to 5 years back when the PS2 games were still being sold. And I had seen it, and it looked kind of like a Spyro ripoff, but I never picked it up because I was too busy concentrating on spending all my money on every other game. I started working there when the Xbox 360 launched, bought a console the next year, and like my brother had gotten the PS3, I'd gotten the Wii the year before, and yeah, I was just like full blown spending all of my money on games that I probably shouldn't have been spending my money on. So what ended up happening was I skipped out on a lot of PS2 games, and a lot of them I kept for collection reasons. There's a whole bunch of PS2 games that I want to play on the stream that hopefully we can figure out the audio and.
Well, it seems to be working. So
it seems to be working now, but I mean, as you'll find out later, the next few streams are not going to be with you. So
yeah,
but we'll get to that at the end. But he suggested that we find a game called Scalar. Now, immediately we went to one of the only places around here that sells PS2 games still, Blue Nose. Asked them about it. They don't have it. Saw a whole bunch of other things, a little bit more expensive than I'd be willing to spend money on, including Bushido Blade 2 for $29.99.
Holy crap! Was it?
It was there.
Jeez, I can't even believe they're selling it for that price.
I can.
Well, you know what?
Squaresoft, and but then again, we also saw Final Fantasy VII for $60.
Yeah.
Which
wasn't even the original Final Fantasy VII. It was
doesn't
the
matter.
Greatest Hits version, for Christ's sake.
Doesn't matter. Because Greatest Hits version of that game sells for $100 on eBay.
I highly doubt that.
I don't, because if you check...
I'm going to sell my version if that's the case.
I can't. I destroyed the case, much to the chagrin of everybody who's going to watch this after the fact. So Dan looks up on eBay while we're checking out the store, and he finds the game on eBay for cheap enough that we can actually play through it. And so what I'm going to do is, since we have a capture card, and I've been looking for an excuse to just be lazy and not write and not stand in front of a camera, we're going to use this to our advantage. I'm going to play this game. I am going to record every single bit that I can play through. I'm not going to get 100% completion because I'm not that guy. I go from beginning to end, and I'm pretty happy with just the ability to finish games because as an adult, there's very little time. Case in point, Jack Brody, gaming, who happens to be taking care of his child right now. There's not a lot of time for hobbies such as this. So I'm going to be playing through this game and recording footage that we will then use for an episode defending the game, because evidently not a lot of people have played it, not a lot of people like it. Hopefully it'll be start of a brand new series where I review stuff, but that's going to be much, 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 much later when we are big enough to use this to sustain us and live. So until that day, Josiah, if you're watching this after the fact, if you pop up in a few minutes and are, missing this particular part, we got the game. We're working on the episode just for you. Thank you so much for giving us the idea. And now, back to Black Lotus.
Getting his ass kicked.
Yeah, getting his ass kicked. Even though, Mikado has just rolled backwards, and I could take advantage of the situation, but I'm not gonna.
Hi! Hi!
Okay, I need to know how to duck.
Yeah.
How do you duck in this game?
I think it's back forward, good.
I got a message from... Thumbnail is... Thanks, kitten.
女性は切りたくない。
I don't want to kill women. Which, by the way, sexist, because if you're gonna kill people, kill everybody.
Yeah, the thumbnail might still be wrong. I don't know if it's from the actual game, the stream that it's taking the thumbnail, or if it's from last week's. I'm still getting used to this whole streaming bit, and I didn't have time to... Oh, that was quick. I didn't have time to...
Red Shadow.
I didn't have time to make a thumbnail in Photoshop while messing with all the audio problems that we were having, so yeah, well, I'll do it after the stream is done. So, sorry.
なぜ拙者を
Why
thought he
did
was-
you try to kill me?
I thought he was gonna take her head there for a sec.
No, he's running away. He doesn't want to kill people.
Oh, that's his storyline.
Yeah,
he's a coward. Your favorite character's a coward because he's running
Prepare
away.
yourself. Okay, I'm running away.
Oh wait, hold on. He's fighting Gambit?
That's the normal costume for Satsuni.
It's freaking hilarious. So you're just going to run... Oh, well, I think you ran out of running room.
Nope.
Really? You can just run... what?
Yeah, so it takes a little while for all the different atmospheres to load up, but you can actually run into different parts of the world map. It's just a big world map. It's key to getting the secret ending for every character because...
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I kind of...
Uh-oh.
If that was a wall...
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, now he's the racist.
Well, that was his noise he was making. No, that's a wall.
That is a wall. This is
Also a wall.
They're all walls. They're all no. Over here. Over here.
Is there a point to this?
Yes.
This chugs quite nicely, doesn't it?
And it's running on a PS2. And we're under. Oh.
No, it's running on a PS3. Even then. Die.
Trying not to.
Oh.
Crap! Woo!
He hit the wall.
And my sword
Lucky
as I was running
bastard.
away.
Yeah. There
Right
you go.
through the kidneys.
Ah, look at those. Look at his shins. Oh, maybe his ass.
So I sliced him directly in half.
うつせみ殿
Master Susumi,
よい
it's all
それ
right.
も運命
This
じゃ
must be fate.
うつせみ殿
Master Susumi, I deeply
神経
respect
つかま
you.
っておりました
Now, I'm pretty sure our viewers can read the subtitles for themselves.
Yeah, but that's half the fun. is-
Kina
Come on.
Yeah. So Kid says the thumbnail is hockey still, so that's a shame. But, well. Did he throw that fan at you?
He did. Run!
Oh, that's just Game Grumps.
And... Huh? What, Game Grumps is now live?
No, it's just that they're part of the notification squad for Game Grumps for when they put up new videos.
Ah,
So,
yes, that wonderful thing that actually allows viewers to see every single episode as they come out.
Yes,
You know-
yes, hint, hint. Jesus. Oh, man. Oh, dick, move.
Whoa! Maybe it's a good thing that I decided not to do the ultimate don't get hit mode, because, yeah,
Are you playing this on easy?
Kina
I haven't changed the difficulty setting, so I'm assuming.
I really want to know how to crouch like that. A lot, I guess.
Oh, we have time. And so I'm not getting past this guy anytime soon.
Old school games, no tutorials.
There was a training mode.
Kina
Yeah, it doesn't really tell you much. Oh my good god. Great center of gravity, lower center of gravity.
I think I might have just screwed up my Bushido. Because I stabbed him while he was trying to get up.
誰であろうと構わない
I don't care who comes against me!
Rerunning, additional attack, break.
And now he runs through bamboo. And The goal is to run to get to this point, jump into that gate, and then the first match actually takes place in the sewer system. This one's for real now.
Wow, that was quick.
Big sword, tiny person.
Blinding the opponent.
Only works in POV mode. Because you can play this in first person mode.
Well, I think it's part of the whole throwing.
I've broken the code. Have no loyalty. What have I got to fear?
Oh yeah, okay. So it's
Now, back when I was a kid, after that particular level, it would be a black screen with Gun guy.
forward and R2. R2 and R1. Bring up from the crouch position and jump up to 6 feet. That's a whole
Never
bunch of
seen
interesting
you
stuff.
before. Hanzaki. Hanzaki? I thought so. By the way, Hanzaki, secret boss at the end.
Yeah, so blinding the opponent is forward and then R2 twice. Oh, several.
You would have ever thought
Forward R2.
Brett!
Close.
This one's gonna take a while. Maybe not. Whoa!
And that was it.
Right through my face.
Just stepping on your head like. Ooh, nice.
Because he's got the type of sword that can block everything. And smack me down.
Oh, jeez.
Hitting while somebody's running away. That.
If they turn it back on you, I mean, that's cowardice. Oh, you got him.
Oh,
That was
close.
lucky.
Because he was about to hit me with his sword, too. Yeah. And he did hit me with the sword. It went right through my chest. You're not cut out for this kind of work. He beat me 3 times. He's not cut out
Have
for
you
the
tried
work.
any of the moves I told you? A lot of stuff relies on R1 and R2, more so than the actual attack buttons, which is kind of surprising. I mean, it's been, you know, at this point, it's actually been 20 years since I played this.
Why must you laugh at my pain?
That was freaking hilarious, man.
Well, this chick's fast, so.
Jesus. That was just...
So was that. Dead, spread eagled.
I missed it. Do it again.
I can't stand this anymore.
I'm really interested to see what Scalar's going to be like.
Yeah, me too.
Because, oh, final boss?
This is the final boss. None of your fallen comrades. You think you're going to kill me? Yes. How anticlimactic. Whack.
You did.
I killed him with it.
wow. An actual cutscene.
終わった
Yeah. Over.
影も
Kage. My Bushido. Everything.
拙者の武士道
I believe it's pronounced Cage.
No, it's Kage.
I know, it's Kage.
拙者ブラックロータス
Black Lotus.
武
Lived the
士とし
samurai
てこ
code
の
for
10
10
年生
years.
きてまいったそれがこのような結末を迎えようとは
Dice.
これも拙者が授かった定め最後まで武士として立派に振る舞いた
Oh, I didn't realize he had a little pencil mustache.
Yeah, he had a little pencil mustache.
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, you see it from far away, but...
This is
Oh, that's nice. He's just gonna kill himself
the
now?
Bushido
And he says, "This is my Bushido." So he commits seppuku because he realized that he was part of a secret society of assassins and tried to run away.
Oh.
Also,
Once again, 20 years since I played this game, so... Kind of, don't remember a whole lot. I just remember the mechanics being a lot of fun to play with, because we did a lot of verses, too. I mean, Adam and I.
Yeah.
So...
now the opening cutscene could be with somebody else. A different weapon. They actually have 6 different characters using different weapons and showcasing the different moves that you could do.
Oh, neat.
Just not the same way. Because
Okay.
it's not... it's using the in-game engine for the cutscene, but it's not actually using game mechanics.
Ah, okay.
So, you saw versus mode, you saw story mode. I think it's about time we tried slash mode. Now, in this mode, you can only use the katana, which is why I usually played story mode with the katana, because slash mode was my favorite mode. It's 100 people, back to back to back to back to back. And here's what I'm gonna do. Go to the option menu. It's on hard difficulty.
Oh, we were already on hard. Okay.
Rollout rate is low. Continues are off. And from this point onwards, we are going to see how far we can get. And then, you know, pass the controller back and forth.
This is going to be terrible.
This is either going to be really, really long or really, really short. And either way, you're welcome. And naturally, I go with... Old dude.
Asian Gambit.
Green, not purple. But he does look remarkably like Gambit.
For some reason, I remember Gambit having green also, not just purple.
Imagination. So this would be the brown ninja aspect of it. And what I noticed is that each set of 10 actually uses the same moves. So you can get through the first 100 and it'll be fine.
100?
Sorry, the first couple.
There you go.
Also, you don't have to worry about honor in this one because it's 1 versus 100. You just murder people. I got through 2!
That's it here.
Wow! So now there was a second conversation that I wanted to start up about this, using Bushido Blade as Kickstarter for it, and that is, and Scalar is actually a good idea too, considering it seems to fit. See, back in the Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and 64 PlayStation era, that would be Blue Gambit.
Blue Gambit.
Because he's got, like,
Yeah.
he has a much better hairstyle. Franchises began, and then they just seem to have tapered off. Nintendo is very good at bringing back one of their classics for, like, one console generation. Possibly. You realize that, like, they can now pick that up, right? Try to kill at least one, please. There were some franchise. Wow!
I got killed by a brown guy. I want to try on that.
You gotta retry it at least because I got 2 kills and you're still at none.
That was terrible.
It really was. So, there are a lot of game franchises that came out and then nothing happened with it after a while. Bushido Blade, we got 2 games in the PlayStation 1 era. I think mechanically it's fantastic. We haven't seen any since PS1. Brave Fencer Musashi, same thing. We got Chrono Trigger on Super Nintendo. We got Chrono Cross on PlayStation 1. That was it. And there are all sorts of different franchises that could be really even better. Imagine a game like this with like a high definition remake that like is on the PlayStation 2 or PlayStation 4, Xbox One. I mean, it's a Square Enix game, and they love making sequels. Final Fantasy 15,000, Kingdom Hearts 2.5, 0.7, 0.9. They're essentially re-releasing their re-releases of games from the PS2 era. Wide open. Now that we are in another console generation, take a game like this and put it with a new coat of paint, high definition graphics, 10 characters, 20 weapons, different game modes, being able to play this online with your friends, and because this is definitely a niche title, they don't even need to make a full-on disc version of this. They could just use an existing engine for one of their Final Fantasy games and make a very bare-bones, stripped-down fighting game for like $30 on the PlayStation Network. My question is, why isn't this happening? And also, why is Dan getting more kills than I did? That is not fair. I think it's because I was trying to talk at the same time. Now, it's not only this game that I would love to see make a good comeback. Games like Get. Games like, we have a new person. He makes it up a little bit.
Oh, damn it.
You couldn't even get 10.
Whatever, I got more than 2.
Yeah, but the first time you got 0. And you were using Blue Gambit.
I was using Blue Gambit.
Fuck it, I'm using Black Lotus again. Or not, damn it. I hit the button one too many times.
It's okay. Green Gambit is alright.
Green Gambit is okay. Old man Gambit.
Old man Gambit.
To go with old man. No, this is Logan. Blue guy's Gambit.
He's got the coat.
Yeah, like. There
you go. Yeah, I love this game. The timing. If you're willing to be patient enough with it. There you go.
That's 2.
Can you get past it? There you go. You just need practice. Just running down.
Well, that's what I used to do, is just run after them, knock them down, slice down with my sword. See, the trick is to block that first move. And he flops like a ragdoll.
What? Wow. Didn't even really try that hard. Oh. Oh no. There you go.
Yeah, but with every hit, you get slower. Like, you do sustain damage. It doesn't kill you. It doesn't necessarily make you stronger.
God damn it, she wasn't even facing you.
It's 100v1, okay?
Yeah, but when I fought her, at least she was facing. What are these guys doing? They're just running away from you. Like, nope, fuck this, I'm out.
Oh crap!
Uh-oh. There you go.
Yes. So Dan, what kind of games have you seen in the past that you love to see brought back to current gaming?
Oh man, brought back to current gaming?
Like, games from your past, Like,
Does it include things that were done badly when they were brought back? Okay, well then Killer Instinct, for the love of God.
Killer Instinct came back.
I know, but it could have been done properly.
I've played the Killer Instinct game. Mechanically, it's fine. It's
Oh
just,
yeah, mechanically it's fine. It's the way it was released that was a goddamn disaster. I mean, here you go. Here are 6 characters you can play, and now there's DLC for everybody else once a month for the next 5
It's
years.
one character is free.
Oh, sorry. You
The
gotta
whole
buy
time, so you can get
everybody.
all the achievements for that character for this month, and then another character that you can use, and then there are packs to buy all of it at the same time.
Let me pay $60 for a game, and then play
It's
it.
$40 for and an extra $20 for.
I know, but I want a complete game, you know. And the same goes for Hitman, for that matter. I'm a huge fan of Hitman games, and I played Absolution, which was all right for a Hitman game. They did a lot of new mechanics in it that was interesting. I know for the purists out there, it's not exactly the
20.
Good for you. For the purists, it's not exactly the best Hitman game, or they don't consider the best Hitman game.
Oh crap! Now I'm screwed.
Yep. Just gonna.
It's not gonna kill him. It's never gonna be enough to kill him.
I don't know. I used to be able to do kill shots with those.
Yeah, but at this point, he's gonna kill me.
I haven't played the new version of Hitman there, the like season pass one, where it's like done all episodic. What other games though that I really enjoyed? I think a lot of the old school adventure games, the point-and-click adventure games,
Like the Sam and Maxes.
the Day of the Tentacles. I mean, I know there's an HD remake of Day of the Tentacle, but I really enjoyed those games, the complexity of the puzzles that were just totally off the wall features. Using Day of the Tentacle as an example, some of the puzzles on how to beat the game.
It's stuck in the wall.
Oh, neat. Hey, well, you're doing pretty well. You got up to 23.
I am a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest. That is what this is.
So for Day of the Tentacle, like, one of the puzzles is to ruin a statue so that the statue that's made in the future is pointing in a different direction, so you can wheel somebody out of the room. Like, it's just, you know, the logic of it all is greatly messed up, and you know that was a lot of the fun of the old adventure game. You just have to really think outside the box and be creative.
Like I'm doing right now to murder these people. Normally, when I get to this point, I just let them kill me so I can redo it. But I don't know. I think this is actually quite the challenge.
Word? There was actually an interesting game I picked up on Steam not too long ago, and I...
There
Oh,
we go.
wow, that is brutal.
I was waiting for that. I was waiting for that move to just go whoosh off with his head.
So
for the record, I got as high as 26.
yeah, no, I saw.
There's actually a way on OBS to keep track of text, so like you can type things in between to see just how well people are doing.
I see where you're getting at. I'm gonna use Black Lotus.
Jerk.
So one of the games I picked up on Steam is called Firewatch. It's one of those types of walking simulator games, so, I mean, you either love them or hate them, and I'm not always a big fan of that kind of style of game, but this one was really interesting. The storyline behind it was very well done. I had a lot of fun with it.
I would love to see another one of these. I would love to see an HD remake of Final Fantasies 5 and 6 in the same way that they did Final Fantasy 4 on DS. They said that it was already reaching the limits of their capabilities with that particular hardware, and in order to do those other games, they would need a software system. The 3DS can do N64 games. And do them damn good. I could do View games with a decent amount of accuracy. Xenoblade Chronicles and Hyrule Warriors. So I would love to see Final Fantasy 5 and 6 brought back, and not just like the iPad version that's on Steam right now, which I've seen it. It's actually not as bad as a lot of people have said. It's just a lot of purists who wanted the original translation, and the original music, and the original everything. And why don't you just play the game if you want to play the game, because it's the only way to truly play the game. And I happen to like achievements, so I can't really do achievements on old school games. Steam, however, you can. Crash Bandicoot is a perfect example of something that was released back in the PS1 era is now being re-released with a nice little coat of paint, but I want to see another Crash Bandicoot game in that. They released some on PS2 with Crash Bandicoot Twinsanity and the Wrath of Cortex?
Oh yeah.
I think it was, yeah, the Wrath of Cortex, where you're actually like in a little bamboo ball and you're rolling around. So like one of those minecart games from Country that took forever to figure out.
We'll eventually get back to that at some point, I guess.
Yeah, I'm actually going to have a list somewhere of the games that we've played and which ones we need to beat. This one counts as beating. So when we're doing this one too. Or to them that we're doing it live.
Oh, he got me.
15.
Well,
Good efforts, not as good.
I was doing pretty well.
You were doing pretty well.
You just got a lucky blow.
That's what she said. What else? What else was good back in the day that we... You know what would be really good? If Square Enix...
Oddworld.
They did.
I
They
know.
were tasty. Oddworld.
I haven't played it. That's why it's new to me.
Well, from what I've seen and heard, it's actually done pretty well. I'd like to see another Star Wars pod racing game.
I'd like to see another Star Wars style game done in the Jedi Knight. Like Jedi Academy, I guess would be the best example of it. We did a lot of online multiplayer for Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy. And it was a hell of a lot of fun because using force powers and lightsabers, come on, I mean, especially when it's done right.
When it's done right. I mean, Star Wars The Force Unleashed was done pretty damn well. I mean, I know you preferred the second one. I preferred the first one just because there was a lot more stuff to do. The second one seemed more like a DLC pack.
Yeah, no, the second one did seem more like a DLC pack. I like the though. That was the big thing for me. Was it was much more polished than the first one. Well, rushed, yes and no, because I mean it was rushed to market, but it was also fixing the mistakes of its predecessor at the same time.
Well, not from a storyline perspective. From the first one's story actually fits very neatly in between New Hope and
Yes, no, but that's what I mean. Like I'm talking gameplay, like strict gameplay. It may have been rushed, but at least the gameplay mechanics worked. A lot of issues I had with the first Force Unleashed was you'll do a move and then it doesn't do at all what you were expecting, you know. And
really, because I found that in terms of like your input, it was actually quite good.
I didn't have a lot of fun with it.
I did.
I mean, no, sorry, it's a bad way to say it. I did have a lot of fun with both games. That was just part of, I think it was a Humble Bundle or something.
It had that, it had Empire at War, it had a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh,
There's
God,
actually
Empire at War.
You loved it when you first started playing it.
No.
No, you liked it. The real-time strategy game?
Yeah.
Yeah, you said it was good.
No.
Yes, you did.
No, I tried playing it and it was like, no, this is freaking terrible.
Well, that's not what you told me.
That and KOTOR. I know there's a lot of KOTOR fans.
KOTOR, I know KOTOR, you're not a... for those who don't speak acronym, that is Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah.
Which I also enjoyed if it was very slow.
See,
because it's done in like a D&D style. That's like... all of your actions have possibilities of failure just based on the RNG gods. And number generator. Acronym.
So I had a lot of friends who were like, "Oh my God, KOTOR's the best," and the best game I've ever played. And granted, I only played it years after, because I never bothered to get it for any of the consoles for PC when it came out. But after playing it from the bundle, I realized there are so many better games than KOTOR done in the similar style.
Mass Effect, Dragon Age, all by BioWare.
Fallout, original Fallouts were done in that style as well. Well, it was more of a top-down.
It was a top-down, like a Diablo style with a time limit.
Yeah.
Because you actually had a time limit in the first one. And it was so hard to figure out what to do in that game.
Yeah, and I still beat the first Fallout because, once again, poor PC gamer. I had the one game, and that's all I played until I figured it out.
Poor PC gamer. My first computer was Windows 3.1 4.6, and we were playing a lot of those freeware games.
Yeah.
So I played episode 1 of Wolfenstein 3D quite a bit. I played something called Ken's Labyrinth, which had a
I remember that.
Which it had a cheat. If you held backspace, you never lost health. But it also took away from your score. So by the end of every single level, my score was 0. But I eventually beat the game.
Or in Wolfenstein 3D, you hold IL and L, and you get the infinite. You can get all weapons, all ammo, all health. Like it's a god code. Like,
I never got any god codes for it. I didn't have the internet, and basically us finding, because it wasn't me that discovered, that was actually my brother that figured that one out. And
there you go.
Okay, so we're at where I died last time.
And you have all your legs.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter, because 1 shot, 1 kill. Oh, there!
Nice. Execution style. I was about to say, like, God, he was open. Nice. About time.
Would you shut up?
No, that's a lot of hits, is what I'm saying. I'm not. Ooh.
Yeah, I was terrified.
I saw that. I'm like, oh, you did. That sword's gonna come down.
I also love how, like, those little relationships, their color scheme is actually a clue to the next color scheme of Palette Swap Ninja.
Yeah. Palette Swap Ninja.
That's gonna kill me. 33!
Only 77 to go.
Up, down, ugh!
Nice.
Jumped in front of my sword.
Yeah.
Croc. You remember Croc? PS1 platformer, stiff tank controls.
Nope.
Enter the Goggles. That's the game that I played at my aunt's place. I think it was a rental. So, no, it was another demo disc game. We only got...
See, normally I would look at my nice wall of games that are behind the camera that, are all the stores now.
Because you're about to move.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna be married.
Oh, I know a game that Kit would love for me to talk about.
Legacy of Kain.
Legacy of Kain. And to do a goddamn proper one, not the garbage that they tried to release in beta that was just a freaking mess. No, there was another one.
Because Nosgoth, if I remember
No,
but I know Nosgoth was a game kind of like League of Legends.
Yeah.
Whoa!
There was one that was supposed to be like an MMO type. And there was another one that Kit found some demo footage for on YouTube that was, I think it was
I'm really not.
And it was god awful. It looked pretty, but it just, aside from it, having updated graphics, it looked like it played like but there was a very good franchise waiting there, a great story that may be told again with the Soul Reaver series or with the Legacy of Kain.
Legacy of Kain. All of it is Legacy of Kain.
No, I know, it's all Legacy of Kain. I just thought it might have been
Speaking of Legend of Zelda. I'm thinking of Legends of the Dragoon, which is another awesome RPG that we got one of.
Well, there's nothing wrong with having that game.
No, absolutely not. But when the game is good enough, you want more. And that's kind of like the reason why we're stuck in sequel mode for everything and getting like a million Call of Duties and an Assassin's Creed every year. It's because we enjoy those games and we want more of the same.
See, once again, Assassin's Creed is another one of those games that when it was first released, blew the gaming world out of the water because of its physics, how it dealt with crowd control, and seeing Ezio walk through a crowd, whatever.
And the first one was actually Altair. The second game is
Altair,
functionally better than Altair, but it's still more of the same.
Yeah, no, and that's the thing. The first one showed the potential. It was essentially just a really special
tech demo of PS3 and 360.
Yeah.
Also,
you're doing really well. 57. I just jinxed you, didn't I? Oh.
But that's why I cheat to win.
So, it's that kind of innovation that I think is sorely missing. We're seeing more... Oh.
No, it's not.
Oh, really?
Well, no, I've been facing these kind of, like, Yeti gameplays for a while now.
Oh, nice.
Ninjas are coming back after this round of geishas.
So there's a lot more focus on VR I find now, because that's where the heading.
Yeah, but I mean, why? We tried doing the virtual reality stuff with the Wii and the Virtual Boy, and it just
the Virtual Boy doesn't really count as virtual reality.
It's all there.
Yeah, and it was 2D platformers played in like stereoscopic actual.
You'll have to forgive me if I actually stop talking.
Yeah.
Although I'm pretty sure our viewers actually appreciate us not talking, or me not talking, simply for the volume control.
So when it comes to new games, Resident Evil 7 seems to be really
Oh crap!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, at least you're not both legs down. A crawling corpse. Ah! There you go.
It's like, stay down! Just... Ching! Dead. But I'm not gonna get past, like, 70, I don't think. Because... this is already, like, difficult, and I'm moving slower, and... I'm still doing okay, though!
Resident Evil 7 has shown that
people still want to play the old school style of games. 67 is now the furthest that we've gotten.
it's not only that, but it also shows that VR can be a good potential interface for people. Because
as long as it doesn't make you sick.
Well, it's also the very first full-length VR game, essentially, of a AAA status. There's a ton of other VR games out there. I don't want to, discredit anybody. But when it comes to full-length VR, I think Resident Evil 7 is the first AAA title to do it. Because there was that Batman Arkham Asylum thing, but that's a tech demo. There's a bunch of other smaller games. What was that one called? Keep Calm and No One Explodes. Which is the bomb defusing game in VR, which looks like a ton of fun. Yeah, it looks crazy, but it's it's more tech demo, not full blaze game, because it's one room and that's all there is to it.
Yeah, it's reminiscent of like the old, arcade style games where like you have a high score to get to, the entire game just go endlessly until like that's it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I brought up Nintendo for their older games to a newer generation, every decade or so.
Crap, already lost.
Yeah, you can't even use your side weapon now. Whoa!
Yeah, that
Three.
was over.
Let's try this one more time.
I was
This will be the
too busy
last.
trying to talk about stuff. It's hard to concentrate and talk at the same time.
And yet
I don't know
can
how
talk
the
about it.
freaking Game Grumps do it. I guess they've been doing it for years.
They also don't do it live. So they have an idea of what they want to say. They break it down into chunks, or just tell funny stories.
Yeah, well, it's funny. It's still talking, you know.
If I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this with Gambit.
And speaking of Resident Evil, that's another series that kind of run off the rails after after Game 4.
Technically, Resident Evil 4 was the 5th game.
Yes, I know.
Because Code Veronica.
Yeah.
Wow!
So at least I got 3.
I'm doing that again, because that's just no. You had a mulligan, I have a mulligan.
It's cool. Go for it.
I'd love to see Spyro come back.
Yeah,
not as a
not as
remake, but as like another
not as a
full-fledged
Skylanders
game.
game?
And not as a Skylander thing. I want like a 3D platformer. And I'm not even that big of a fan of 3D platformers. I mean, the Mario 64 title, like the 3D Mario games, I barely play because platformers are so hard to do, and you need like specific thing, like a very specific jump to make it.
Yeah.
And I just don't have the patience for it anymore. Spyro, on the other hand, really balanced it out by having like a lot of running sections, by having a very unique, creative use of enemy placements and enemy types. It was very well put together on the PS1. And that's not to say that I didn't like the Skylanders games. I mean, Diablo for children mixed with Pokemon, I was in for the first 2 games, and I only started playing on the second game, so finding some of those Skylanders was really hard to do.
Yeah.
But still a lot of fun. So it would be awesome to bring out another Skylanders game and make it good. I just don't, or not another Skylanders game, another Spyro game and make it good. I don't see it happening. In terms of games that Nintendo can bring out, because that's pretty much what they do, is every decade or so they bring back another franchise of the Metroid on Game Boy, on Wii U, Kid Icarus on 3DS, Donkey Kong Country on the Wii, but actually played properly on the 3DS. The game that I would like to see is Star Tropics.
Not sure what that is.
NES game, very reminiscent of Zelda. The original, like, top-down titles from the NES and SNES. And now on the 3DS. But if they could do that, if they could bring Star Tropics as a competitor to their Zelda franchise, because their Zelda franchise very much just find an item, use that item in the dungeon, get through the dungeon against the boss, and then the final dungeon, which takes all the stuff you've learned and go through it. And that's not to say that that's bad. It works for them. The stories are pretty much identical all throughout, which is a little bit that's fine. That's Nintendo, and then storylines have never been their selling point. Their characters and gameplay have. So I would love Star Tropics, which was very much in that Zelda style of adventuring, and it actually came with a letter that you had to put underwater. You had to run it underwater to see the secret message to know where to go next. Things like that, where pieces of the game on the outside of the game are used to complete the game.
Oh, that's neat.
If I remember correctly, the old Ultima titles.
Yes.
You had a 200-page manual that you had to read to be able to have a chance. The Witcher, the original Witcher, you need to look at the manual to see what the controls are. things like that. I want to see a return to the physical stuff happening. I know developers want to push out indie GameStop and just move to the digital format, but there will always be people like me who like having a shelf full of collector stuff. I mean, I see right now you have the Big Daddy from Bioshock. I think Bioshock 1 had the Big Daddy. I would have loved to have had that copy of Bioshock, but I didn't get into Bioshock until Bioshock Infinite came out. I finally played that game. Although I did pick up Bioshock 2 because it had playable graphics. Oh, my roommate actually had a record player.
And that's one of the things that I want to do once we, actually have a house to put everything in. Is to have a nice gaming shelf to display all the stuff that we have. Games, movies, this kid has all sorts of collectibles for stuff. But we have no space in this tiny apartment to really play games, so it's all just kind of
I know that feeling all too well, because I live in one bedroom of 5.5 sharing with a married couple. It is amazing. They are the best roommates I've ever had.
Damn straight they are.
I'm surprised I got that lock. I thought I hit the button just a hair too soon. And it really is like a hair trigger. Like, you have to time these things perfectly. Those times where I get hit, I could have sworn it was the lock button.
Well, it's a hair trigger.
One kill. One kill. We are the snipers except.
Oh, wow, that was quick. Well, not quick, but I mean, like, for that round, he just, like, ran up and stabbed you.
I think that's going to be the end of our stream, too.
Yeah, I think that'll be good.
You know, we gave it a shot. We gave you guys one storyline ending. We gave you guys us beating the crap out of each other. You know what? Pick up your other controller. We're going to do a couple more rounds of versus. We're going to kick this up to 2 hours. And we've got, like, 13 minutes left.
All right, let's do it.
So we're going to sandwich this with, like, beginning and end. Me and Dan beating the crap out of each other. Because A, we very rarely have time for video games anymore. And 2, I'm not the easiest of people to work with. So him stabbing me with a sword in not real life is a much better experience than him stabbing me with a sword in real life. I would much rather this type of violence than any other kind of violence. Which also means, somewhere down the line, we've got to do Soul Calibur.
Oh, God, yeah.
Since we figured out how to use the capture card, I will bring over my PS2. I will blitz through the story mode just to get to Night Terror and do that.
Like original Soul Calibur? On like PS1 Soul Calibur?
No. Soul Calibur 3. The Soul Calibur 1 I have on 360. And Soul Calibur 2 I have on 360. Double kill!
Nice.
I'm pretty sure we both died there.
Yep, we did. It just kicks you right out. That's awesome.
No, you know why it kicked us out like that? I'll tell you why it kicked us out like that. Because I turned off continues.
Oh.
So my bad. Now it's
on.
It's on.
Like Donkey Kong.
Now we have to give Nintendo money. Because they trademarked that phrase.
Really?
They did.
Oh, you're gonna take him, eh?
I'm gonna take Old Man Logan.
Take,
Young Logan. And it's amazing how, like, Itsumi is wearing the same outfit that the final boss wore.
Huh.
So let's go to the final boss stage, no?
Sure, why not?
Because this is our Bushido. One where we don't commit seppuku at the end. Because that's what he was doing. He was ashamed of what he had become. Whoa! Ah. We both were missing arms, though.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, oh yeah, no, I was.
You were?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think a double KO is what? Get a running start here.
Oh, damn it.
Air too soon. I hit the button! Why did the button not do anything? I hit a button! I'm just like, here, let me open myself wide for your sword!
Come on. Oh. Damn it. I thought I was going to get you with the lower strike.
Nope. Swing my sword out and then stab you. Because that's the kind of friend I am. I don't stab you in the back, I stab you in the back.
Ah, damn it.
Or through your chest face. And at least I don't, like, kill you after I kill you. With my sword sticking through your skull.
Oh, damn it.
That was one of those blink and you miss it moments.
Yep. I threw my fan, but, you know, also got straight to the face, so.
And that is why I don't use
weapons.
Whoa! We're both standing still, afraid of the other person making a move. Oh,
About time. Jesus.
yeah, it was in lead 5-1 on that one, sir. You know what? I can't wait for a next-gen Soul Calibur game too. That's gonna be amazing. I think.
What's taking them so long, honestly?
The last one bombed.
Oh, was it that bad?
It was. And the one after that was on PSP, and it had no good story mode. The story mode was a glorified tutorial where it taught you all the ins and outs of every single move in the game. Which was nice, but the storyline was really cool.
I'm tired of seeing my corpse on the floor.
Then kill me. Chop, chop, chop. Chop, chop, chop. Chop, chop, chop. One. My eyes are closed, but my soul is open.
He's not even doing anything. I'm literally like pressing buttons. He's just like.
Yeah, because in order to block, you can't push any other button. You
I'm
can't
not.
move.
I wasn't. I was just hitting block.
But if you move,
What? Okay.
the sword wasn't even anywhere near you.
Jesus. But it's not even that. It's just, it's the same move. What is it? It's cheese? Cheese moves? Yeah? He's just gonna do the same thing over and over again?
We had the same idea. Deep breath. Deep breath. Jesus fucking Christ. Easy with the language, Brohim. I keep expecting you to block.
Yeah, I keep expecting my guy to actually do something other than just stand there.
I think his block speed is really slow.
That must be terrible. See, I hit block again and nothing. I hit it that time.
Yeah, but it was too soon. Like, he blocked. I have a window of opportunity here. Two characters?
Yeah, this guy's terrible. Too slow.
Oh, you know what? I completely forgot about that also. Golden Sun from Game Boy Advance. Amazing.
Oh, yes.
An amazing RPG where you actually use your spells outside of combat to deal with the platforming section of the game, and they got a DS a sequel to it, which isn't quite a sequel. They reference the characters from the other games, but you don't actually get to play as them, even though they give you a code to use at the end of the Game Boy Advance game. And the original DS and the DS Lite had a Game Boy Advance slot, but no system has a Game Boy Advance slot anymore.
Yeah.
They, I believe, re-released the first two Golden Sun games on the Wii U, but nothing after that. And Nintendo was really notoriously stingy with the re-releasing of classic games. Oh, right through the belly. How does she move around in the uniform?
Seriously.
Like, it is way too thick. Remember how Mikado was like one of the worst characters for you to use?
No, it was Red Shadow.
Black one. Should have picked this game. Oh, I didn't even have time to move. Hang on. But the next time you eliminate my legs, I remember to do something, and I don't want you to attack me. Oh, I must be slipping in my legs. Yeah.
Sorry. Stop. Hitting skip.
Yeah, it's circle.
I hit the circle.
Die! Die! Because you can overkill people. You can just keep hitting them and have blood come out for a certain number of seconds. Hang on.
Nope. Yeah.
Good. Finish me.
Surrender. Select.
Yes. So there you have it, folks. I officially surrender. I evidently am not as good as I used to be at this game.
Well, you did pretty damn well
in
in the
the
100 man
slash mode. I got through a storyline for you guys, and I can technically count this as beat one more time. But that's going to be it for me and Dan. So if you're watching this after this goes up, feel free to let us know down in the comments what kind of games you want to watch us play, what kind of topics you want us to tackle on this show.
Yeah.
Including for our normal show for the Devil's Advocate. That would be amazing. And hey, one day we might actually go out of our way and purchase a game just for you so that we can, in fact, do an episode about it. So thank you very much. Don't forget to hit subscribe, hit that bell so that you see every time that we do something along these lines. And any last words?
Oh yeah, Chris will be on his own for the next couple weeks because I won't be here.
Yes, Mr. Dan decided to abandon me and go on vacation for a week. He's going on his honeymoon before his wedding. Excuse me.
Kit and I have always done everything backwards, so you know,
really have.
Might as well, right?
Yeah. So they're going to be away for a couple of weeks. Fret not, there will be your regularly scheduled Devil's Advocate episodes.
Yeah, we're working extremely hard to get everything ready for you guys before I go.
Yeah,
so...
we just have a couple more episodes to film, and we'll actually be good for way after you come back, too, because that gives me like 2 weeks to work on stuff in terms of new episodes. But, so that's not going to stop. But Couch Co-op will not be on a couch. It will be potentially on a couple of chairs or on a bed. Really depends on where I decide to do the episodes. But at the very least, the first one is going to be with my roommate, Brian, if he is watching right now, which I sincerely doubt he is. So thanks a lot for watching, for staying tuned, for keeping up with what we're doing, and we'll see you guys next time.
All right. See you later, guys.